Now, I've been testing spaghetti squash recipes for years now, and I often ask myself, can spaghetti squash really be as good as pasta? And sometimes the answer is yes.
This one's good.
And sometimes the answer is a resounding no. But over the years, I have found some delicious ways to prepare it. Now, if you're one of those people who are trying to cut back on pasta, then you're gonna love these recipes. But if you're one of those anti-vegetable people, well, even you should at least give these a try. In fact, I dare you to.
Thank you, Daddy.
So today we're making chow mein, mac and cheese, and a salmon with a lemon cream sauce. We're going to start off with the chow mein, but if you need a refresher on how to make the squash noodles, I'll put a link in the description below to that video. So first, get a pan on, over about a medium heat, and put some butter, a little coconut oil in there, and once that's melted, add 2 to 3 carrots thinly sliced. Toss that around for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to add 2 cloves of crushed garlic. And next, add 1 inch of fresh grated ginger. Toss that around for a few seconds, and then add 3 stems of thinly sliced green onion. Now let all the flavors combine for about 1 minute. And then add 1 cup of snap peas. Mix everything together well until the vegetables have a little bit of color and the aroma is very intense. And then add a little pinch of sea salt and some black pepper. And then you're going to add a 1/4 cup of coconut aminos. And my cup wasn't quite filled there, so I had to add a little bit more. Let that simmer for about 30 seconds. And finally, you're going to add your spaghetti squash noodles, about 2 handfuls or 2 cups worth. And now you'll just simply mix that up and let it cook for about 1 more minute. Then you'll remove it from the heat and immediately serve. Top it with a few sliced almonds for an additional crunch. And there you have it, chow mein. You know, noodles made with squash instead of pasta, but it is packed with flavor, trust me, you'll enjoy this. Alright, let's move on to the next one, mac and cheese. Grab a large bowl, and into it you're going to crack 1 egg. Next, add 1/2 cup of Greek yogurt. Then 1/4 cup cottage cheese, and 1/4 cup shredded parmesan cheese. Then add 2 cups of shredded cheese. I'm using cheddar and jack, but you could also use something like mozzarella. Add a pinch of sea salt, and a little black pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Now just stir everything up, and once it's all mixed together well, it'll be time to add the spaghetti squash, which of course they all differ in size. I'm using a kind of a medium-sized spaghetti squash here, which equals about 3 to 4 cups worth of squash noodles. Then stir in all those squash noodles into the cheese mixture until everything is well incorporated and looks, well, cheesy, I guess. Then grab yourself a baking pan and spoon in all that mixture. And the next step is going to be baking it. So press it down, make sure it's about 1 inch, maybe 1.5 inches thick. And optionally here, you can add some breadcrumbs if you like. I'm going to add it to half of mine here just so you can see the difference. Lastly, sprinkle just a little extra cheese on top, and then place that into the oven, baking at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And there you have it, mac and cheese. Or squash and cheese, I guess. But it is quite delicious, and you can hardly even tell you're eating a vegetable. With or without breadcrumbs are both good. And you'll have to excuse me while the inner child in me enjoys some of this cheesy goodness. Alright, let's finish this up with the salmon and lemon cream sauce. Start off with about 6 to 8 ounces of salmon, pat it down dry with a paper towel, and then gently remove the skin. Then simply cut the salmon into bite-sized pieces. Season with some salt, a little black pepper. Gently toss it a bit, place it into a bowl, and set aside. Then get a pan on over medium heat, Place a tablespoon of butter in there, and once that's melted, place in half a cup of diced onion. Let that saute for 1 minute, and then add 2 cloves of crushed garlic. Next, add 1 cup of green beans. Let it all cook together there until the onions get a little bit of color. Then you're going to pour in about 3/4 of a cup of chicken stock. Then also 3/4 of a cup of cream. Give that a stir until it comes to a simmer, and then place in 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, the juice of 1 lemon, a pinch of sea salt, and a little black pepper. Make sure the sauce is simmering, and then gently place in your salmon. Stir it around as needed, and the salmon only needs to cook for 1 minute. And then it's time to place in your squash noodles, about 3 to 4 cups worth. And now you just need to stir it up and toss it around for about 30 seconds. Now there'll be some sauce that remains in the bottom of the pan because squash isn't going to absorb all that sauce the way pasta would. Just make sure everything is well coated and all the flavors have a chance to come together. Then pull it off of the heat and immediately serve. Then if you're feeling adventurous, sprinkle on a little lemon zest and some Parmesan cheese. And there you have it, tender salmon and a lemon cream sauce. Give these recipes a try and let me know in the comments below what you think. But first, we gotta see what the kids think. Alright, here you go, guys.
Thank you, Daddy.
Alright, first is Chow Mein.
Mm. Mm.
Next is the mac and cheese.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
You guys like that one?
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, the salmon with cream sauce.
This is my favorite.
Pretty
Oh yeah,
good.
this one's pretty good.
So if you got to pick one meal to eat more of, which one would it be?
Yeah, that one.
Alright.
Both mac and cheese.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. Make sure to watch more recipes and like and subscribe. Mm-hmm.